Sebastian Rogers is an autistic boy. He's 15 years old. He's been missing from Hendersonville, Tennessee. And everybody has been looking for him. Everybody. He is 5 foot 5 inches tall. He weighs 120 pounds. Sandy blonde hair, and he wears glasses. And again, there is no footprint of him whatsoever.
You think back, and there might have been a reason he was possibly upset or something outside that could have enticed him to go outside. Was there anything that came to mind?
We've been combing over that day and even the weeks before he left, and I hadn't been able to figure it out. He's, that morning he was laughing, he was joking. Everyone we were around that day agreed that he seemed like he was in a good mood. He was behaving.
This boy, I've done told y'all, reminds me of my son that had autism, that is my third son. And he disappeared right down the road from part of where my family lives. And I take all of these cases serious. I am not playing about anything right now.
The original thinking was that Sebastian Rogers left home on his own, but the fact that he disappeared without a trace now has authorities looking into the very real possibility of foul play.
I'm not trying to accuse them of anything. I'm trying to tell you how suspicious they are now becoming. Good morning, hello, or good afternoon, I should say. Dynamite, she was the first. Hey, Jack of all trades. D. Lucky, Victoria Burgess, One Love, good morning. I say morning. I got to sleep late actually today, so it's afternoon. I guess it's morning somewhere. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, 5 o'clock in the morning somewhere. Daniel Berry, hello, hello. Oh, Jack is first. Okay, all right. Find Summer's Truth. Estelle, Patty Ponytail. Teddy Bear, hello, hello, good evening. Yeah, great video. Wonder why that is, Dino. Just saying, y'all go over there and hit Dino up for those intros, man. Let's see who we got. I see you. What you doing, girl? I've been missing you. I'm glad to see you back out and about. Candalee, hello. Blue Bella. We got a member for 2 months. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for being a member for 2 months. Thank you for all of your support. I love you, One Love. You know that. You know that. Fun to Ski. Hello, hello. Good to see you. Good to see you. Alice, hey. Let's see. My wrench. There's my wrench buddy. Beagle Mom, hello. Where's Summer 1-800-TBI-FIND? Where is Summer? Where's Summer Wells? Today's been 1,000 days. Where is Summer? Yes, it's nice to have each of you here with us. Absolutely. Ginger Snaps, Cripple Creek Farm, hello. Hello. Brat, hi. Hello, Cassie. Hello, everybody. Hello. That's not my phone, y'all. I had to put that on my new text messages. Sometimes my texts don't ring, so I'm like, let me fix it for a bit. Hey, Bob. I love to see Bob in here. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. How's everybody doing today? How's everybody doing? Mountain Melody, good afternoon. SL. Yeah, I'm glad to see everybody. Dino, you'll have some mail soon. And I got a new shirt from my merch store. I don't know if y'all saw it. Andy sent me one. I'm so lucky. Look at that. Let me get this down. Hold on. Look, isn't it cute? Smiling peeps. All the smiling peeps. All the smiling peeps. Y'all are Smiley's peeps. Y'all are all my people, all my peeps. That's right. That's right. And she sent me a little she sent me a new Tumblr. Happy Easter. Smiley Stories World. I thank her so much. I love it. So cute. I like all the Easter stuff coming out and the colors and everything now. It's great. You go in the store and everything's so bright and beautiful, right? I love it. Love it. All the Easter things. Blue Bella, hello, everybody. Everybody. So I just wanted to come in. There's not really been much news anyway. But I wanted to come in and talk to about Sebastian Rogers is still missing. The dad, the real dad, spoke for the first time with an exclusive interview with Nick Barris. And so I just really feel for that man. I really feel for the real dad. The Jersey lady won. Hello, hello. I do. I really feel for him. He always, and he says the right things. It just breaks my heart. All green hearts in here and praying hands still. We got to hold on to that hope. I mean, and that seems to be what his dad is doing. Although he said that he does have to face the real possibility that there was foul play. That's coming out of the real dad's mouth. I don't see a lot of things, but I think a lot of people is thinking that it is foul play at this point. That's just our opinions. Again, nobody's been accused. Nobody has been named as a suspect, but that's just the way it is. The father said he would never wander off alone. This is the bio dad. He says it's been, they said it's been 2 weeks in this article since 15-year-old Sebastian Rogers vanished without a trace from his Tennessee home, and there's still no answer on where the teenager could be. Sebastian is autistic and believed to have wandered off in the middle of the night, barefoot and alone, because that's what was reported by his mother, right? Or should I say the stepdad and the mother on three-way call to the police. Okay. According to his mother, Katie Proudfoot, and stepfather, Chris Proudfoot, who say they last saw him when they put him to bed. When they put him to bed, I thought Chris was gone to work. So now it is when they last saw him, when they put him to bed. I shit you not. Anyway, things can get messed up in the newspaper, misprints, stuff like that. But, Lord, have mercy. That's what it says. Bunny bread. Again, Chris on that 3-hour unusual phone call to the mom could have been on FaceTime and saw when she put him to bed. I didn't realize you had to tuck even an autistic son. I have one that was 15, especially high functioning in the bed, but okay. Anyway. They say they last saw him when they put him to bed. When his mother went to wake him up for school the next morning, February 26th, he was just gone. But Sebastian's father, the real father, Seth Rogers, says teenager is not the type to just wander off on his own. In order for him to do something like that out of the normal, something would have had to happen. that he felt like he just couldn't deal with it anymore. Mr. Rogers told WTVF in his first interview during a prayer vigil on Sunday. Oh, did y'all hear that? He went to the prayer vigil. He drove over an hour to get to the prayer vigil, where it's only 2 to 3 minutes from the stepmom and dad's house, which they did not attend. Just saying. Sebastian's disappearance has gripped the hearts of Hendersonville community from the moment the Amber Alert was issued. A massive search for the teenager was launched by the Sumner County Sheriff's Office, who lasted about a week before it scaled back and they transitioned into the investigative side of the case. The detectives adding they have no reason to believe Sebastian isn't alive. So they're still holding out hope. I know, heard it on the X. I know. Days later, authorities combined a landfill or combed a landfill in Kentucky where the trash from Sebastian's neighborhood ended up, but no leads or evidence were found. But his father, the real father, believes there are missing pieces to this puzzle. With the information that I've gotten from Sumner County and TBI and the fact that the dogs aren't 100%, they're not picking up his scent, he said. One dog tracked him to a construction area over there and it just disappeared, and it's confusing. There's missing pieces to the puzzle, and I'm having difficulty solving this. This is what his real dad said. Mr. Rogers added that it makes absolutely no sense. There's been no trace of him, and I'm hoping he's still alive. The father said, "This is my main hope right now." On Sunday, dozens of people from the community gathered for a prayer vigil at Beach High School in Hendersonville, where Sebastian was last seen. Just down the street from his home, they all wore green, Sebastian's favorite color. Sebastian's mother and stepfather were not at the vigil, but provided a statement that was read aloud by somebody, and you can see that they're in front of the steps reading it. This is what the mother sent. She said, "We want to let the community know that we don't have any words to express our gratitude for the support they have received in searching for our son. We have received in searching for our son. We pray that everyone continues to help search and pray that we find him and bring him home." So that was that. Anyone with any information on Sebastian's whereabouts is urged to call Sumner County Sheriff's Department. Again, Detective Carter at 615-442-1865 or email bcarter@sumnersheriff.com. Tips can also be provided through the Emergency County Communication 615-451-3838. And you can also call, if you need to, 1-800-TBI-FIND. All right. Listen to this clip. His real dad.
He needs to call 911. And if somebody has him, you need to give him back. He's my son. And he doesn't belong to nobody, but damn it, he's mine. And he's mine.
Thank you, SL.
He needs to call 911. And if somebody has him, you need to give him back. He's my son. And he doesn't belong to nobody, but damn it, he's mine.
Now look how he looks into the camera. Okay.
He's mine.
Hold on. Watch it again.
He needs to call 911. And if somebody has him, you need to give him back. He's my son. And he doesn't belong to nobody, but damn it, he's mine. And mine.
Heartbreaking. Heartbreaking. He said he doesn't belong to anyone, but he's his son. He belongs to him, damn it. Bring him back. Thank you, SL. Thank you so much for the memberships. If anyone got a membership gifted to them from SL, please say thank you. I appreciate that, and I appreciate all of you. All of you. Hi, nice Marie. Yeah, it's not sounding good. It's not sounding good. Now, what I wanted to know was, and I talked that over with somebody, and I was also watching Peter Hyatt this morning, and I also said something to him, and he said it was a very good possibility. Could it be? And we know there's some control and some whatever. We'll just leave that out and forget that right now. But could it be possible, if you think about it, that the mom, Katie, and the stepdad, Christopher, possibly got into an argument or a fight? He could have laid hands on her. Sebastian could have saw that incident, heard it, and got very upset and tried to get in between them. Trying to protect his mom. And something happened. That may be a possibility. And when I said that over in Peter Hyatt, he said it was a possibility, and that is the Dylan case vibes. So absolutely, it could be a possibility, and they are covering for somebody, each other. That don't mean it happened, but it very well could have. Drop his link, Peter Hyatt. Not that he needs my help, but I've watched him a few times. I will share him every time that I see him. I think he has very good insight, not only on this, but a lot of other cases. Yeah, Victoria, a lot of people didn't think about that. But I'm going to tell you something. Little boys are already, especially, do things in honor of their moms. But it doesn't matter that he was autistic. That could have very well happened. And they are strong things too. So could it be that something happened, and rather than them getting in trouble or the fight or whatever, well, the rest. Again, that's just a possibility. I don't know for a fact that's what his real dad said. I have no idea about the scent. But other than that, there's no sense. I mean, there was a scent at the landfill. A cadaver dog hit on a scent. So again, was that something, maybe a towel, maybe clothes? And funny to me that his clothes got all changed and the description and everything when they were searching at the landfill. That's just my opinion. So it is very possible, but there's no video of him leaving. There's no footprint. There's no nothing. So we don't, I mean, you don't know. Okay, heard it on the X, honey. Yeah. Enjoy your wine. But it may be a possibility. It's just something to think about. And I believe, in my opinion, that Dr. Hyatt has their number. Has their number. Just like many people has their number. And I don't mean their 411-627-8935 number. I mean, I believe he has their number. Yeah, this is his fifth wife, SL. 40 years old. And funny you should mention that. Not that it matters. Anybody can feel free to post anything on their Facebook or their platform or do what they want. But if you have a missing child, yours or not, missing out of your home, and you're supposed to be the loving, caring step-parent, why in the world would you post two stupid, silly memes yesterday and videos, and one of them is about a love life? Who in the hell would be thinking about a love life? Yeah, who was his chick on the side? In other words, and could they have been fighting about an affair he was having or something like that, and it got out of hand, and Sebastian was taken up for his mom? Well, I mean, after all, the man's been married at 40 years old 5 times. Now he's been gone 2 weeks, Sebastian. And he's already talking about on his Facebook love and finding love and divorce, and you just cannot make this stuff up. Absolutely cannot make it up. That's a huge concern for me. Would she cover for the stepdad? Are you kidding me? Especially if she was involved. Yeah. Madeline Soto's mom is covered for him, right? Right on up until she was hugging him and comforting him, and yeah. Don't ever underestimate these mothers and these women. Don't do it. Ever since before I even got into true crime and I saw Susan Smith, honey, that took everything away from the mothers. Now that I know what I know, look, let me tell you something. And I got 4 boys, so I know these women out here, some of these women are a hell of a lot worse than these men, period. Things you wouldn't even imagine. And you wouldn't talk for 3 hours, right? And I mean, is that something normally they did? I mean, you never say never. I mean, good God, how do you get any work done if you talk to somebody 3.5 hours? However, I strongly to this, I will forever feel like that was an alibi. Yes, the police can check that. Yes, the police is going to get the phone records. Yes, it's going to show up they were talking for those specific hours. Yes. But they know that. They know that. So was that a move that they usually do? Or was that an alibi to prove hey, I'm on the phone for 3 hours talking to my wife. But literally, he was talking to her all right, but they were coaching and figuring the story and while he's out of town. That's just my opinion. Until I see different or LE says different, you ain't gonna convince me no different. Yeah, and they could have just connected their phones and not been talking at all. That could have been when somebody went to Kentucky or here. But no, I don't want to say that because there's no video that we know of anybody leaving the home. So we don't know. What we do know and what's been put out there is from a source that Trevor Lee dropped his, that the mother was seen coming home with Sebastian early Sunday afternoon, but he never left again. So that's what we're seeing. The stepfather, he says, I'm a black and white guy. I don't know if y'all heard that or not. He's like, I'm just black and white in one of his interviews. That's a huge concern or a flag to me. It's also trying to say you're truthful, but I see things one way or another. There's no in between. I can see him as that type of man. It means this person don't see meaning like an opinion or an attitude, really. I just think that was very strange. Who closed their chat? Who closed their chat? Heard it on the X? So I don't know what he was trying to say with that. Yeah, it's his way or the highway, basically. It's his way or the highway. There's no in between. Oh, Dolly did? Yeah, yikes. Again, there was a prayer vigil last night in front of Beach High School. The mom and stepdad did not go, and they're literally a hop, skip, and a jump away. They could have walked. They're only 2 minutes away. That's a real 2 minutes. That's like Hawkins County time, 2 minutes. It's literally 2 minutes away. So they read that, what the mom sent over. Wonder why they didn't go. Oh, I guess the police didn't tell them. No, that. I'm sure that's a lie. Police like you to go to vigils and stuff. They might not want you to search because they were in the house. But you don't think they want you to go to a vigil? They don't want to watch you. They don't want to see you, your reactions. Just like a funeral. Somebody dies, gets killed. They go. Some people's watching in the background, I guarantee you. I don't know, Ginger Snap. I'm sure a lot of people had cameras. And they asked them to go backwards to Sunday. So after that happened, that's when it come out about seeing Sebastian go in but not come back out. Again, the father came all the way from Clarksville, Tennessee, down to the vigil. Again, He gave an exclusive interview to Nick Barris. Unlike the parents, they backed out. The stepdad and the mom, they backed out. You would think with Nick's following, he's got bigger followings than any news station. If they were trying to find Sebastian, that they would talk to Nick Barris. That's my opinion. And please drop Nick's so people can go watch his. But the real father came. The real father's been out searching every day. Drove. He don't know that area very well, but he's been there searching every day for his son until they scale back, and he's still there, from what I can tell, every day. I really feel for the father, Seth Rogers. Hey, Sweet Misery. Please drop her channel too, y'all. Go over and watch her. And that man, the real man, was boots on the ground every day. For his only son. Can you imagine that? For his only child. I just wonder if you can imagine that. I couldn't imagine it. So I don't know. No, they don't act like it's an urgent matter. They just don't act like it's urgent at all. Yeah, I hope they check all that. I really do. All of that needs to be checked. Thank you, Mountain Melody, for becoming a member. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. Thank you for supporting this channel. Thank you. I don't think his custody battle is what it is about personally, but we could be wrong too. No. I mean, to be fair, he's been in this custody battle for about 6 years now, 5, 6 years. But here's the thing. The mom of the baby is doing the right thing. She had said, I think it was last Sunday, put an emergency motion in to stop all, visitation or whatever, because she's doing the right thing. I would do that too. Any other person with common sense would do that. If your child had to go somewhere and there is a missing child out of that home and nobody knows what happened to it, that mother is only protecting their child. I believe it's a little girl. But yes, she must have very big concerns. I would. I'm sorry, but ain't nobody getting my baby when you got a missing child. Forget all this YouTube, forget media, forget that. Real life. Me and you. Well, honey, I'm telling you right now, you got a missing kid. You ain't getting my kid. You take me to court because I'm taking you there first. Yeah, she did what any other loving mother would do. Absolutely, she did. Absolutely. Hey, SWTC. Yeah, apologies can come later. Time lost, if he lost any time and didn't do anything, the courts will and can give that back if they choose to. I almost feel like, and this is just my opinion, 6 years in a custody battle, the mother's fought tooth and nail for some reason. I just feel from what we've seen, he can be controlling, whatever. He wanted records sealed. That's a mighty long time. Listen, let's be real. That's a long time for a custody battle. The judge usually makes their decision. It's either this parent, that parent, this, share, whatever, or you go back. Was that Chris? The stepdad? Yeah. I'm not so sure she took him out of the house, if that's what you mean. At first, I would have liked to think she didn't have anything to do with it, but a lot's pointing towards her. A lot's pointing towards both of them, in my opinion only. Yeah, Sweet Misery said mom was just as abusive according to the interviews. Absolutely. It's out there. Oh, you mean the ex-wife? I don't know. I do feel like Ellie is keeping a lot of this close to the vest, because I feel like Christopher, the one that's been married 5 times, I feel like, being from New Mexico and all that, or having family here or there, working out of town, common sense would just tell you that's probably a flight risk. They have no other children in the household up there in Hendersonville. If his job travels, he don't really have no reason. And the judge, they'll look at all this. And so if the cops did get anything at the landfill, they're either testing it or they're keeping it very close to the vest, or they're just waiting and watching, because in my opinion, they've fumbled up every time they've got on an interview. I mean, every time. The news, whatever, every time. Nothing is consistent. Nothing makes sense. But they're not naming them because I'm telling you, I don't know about the woman. And plus, he was in the military. He's a flight risk. I don't care what nobody says. He's a flight risk. At 40 years old? At 40 years old? I don't know. Oh, and that's another thing. You're married 5 times. You're obviously woman hungry. So no matter if, look, how you gonna have time to stay on your phone with your wife for 3 hours? And he follows a dating site. So how, I'm not saying it's right or wrong what he did. Maybe they have an open marriage. I don't know. But how are you going to have time to sit on the phone for 3 hours with your wife you just left? Makes no sense. Something ain't right. That phone call bothers me. Right. And if you'll, yep, absolutely. Absolutely. Doesn't make any sense. Oh, he has some issues. All right. He has some issues. If I ever get rid of mine, divorce, whatever, I'm just gonna have a big old party. I ain't gonna no, I ain't gonna be happy. I'm just gonna have a, because they say sometimes divorce is like a death, but I'm just talking about I ain't gonna be looking to get married again. I mean, come on now, get real. Enjoy your life. He's 40 years old. He's been married 5 times. No, not directly, not officially. Yeah, after many marriages, you should probably think of yourself as the problem. Absolutely. Let's see. What'd she say? But that's, let's see. Is Trev in here for some reason? I hadn't saw him. For some reason, I saw he said that on lives. We'll see what he said. Hold on a minute. What'd he say? Okay, here we go. Did you hear the stepdad was telling the neighbors his marriage was in trouble and Sebastian was causing problems between them? I didn't hear that Sebastian was causing problems between them, but I did hear just within the last 24, 36 hours, something about that the neighbors said that their marriage was in trouble. I didn't hear the part about Sebastian either. That was my fault because either I was half asleep or because sometimes I listen to everything. Look, y'all don't understand. You don't understand. It's 24/7. It's 24/7. It don't stop. It don't stop. You got, and they talking about JLR over there eating breakfast. No, you got to eat. I'm sorry. You got to eat when you can. You got to sleep when you can. When you're really handling this stuff and you're really serious about it, you do what you can when you can. It ain't like you're doing all the drama or being childish and then, oh, I got 20 minutes. I can sit down and eat. Or look, I barely got time 24/7 to go to the bathroom. Unfortunately, there was a few I've been into the bathroom with, and that's something you usually don't do, but I don't mind saying it. I don't have time. I got a call this morning about a case that I did when I was uploading, before I even did this. I don't want to bring it out right now. I don't really want to talk about it. Don't want to say what it is. It don't matter. I had a very interesting, somebody important, let's say that, contacted me. And now I need to go back and because I've been so busy with summer, then I got into these other cases, but really busy. I've got to go back because that is kept totally separate in there, not with all my stuff in here. Because to me, that's a very big something. And I don't mean to be vague. It's just, I'll probably talk about it at a certain time. It's just, see, stuff like this pops up. And when it does, then, hey, you're back on other things. And I just can't talk about it right now. That's all I can say. But nobody understands what this takes or what it does. You barely have time to go to the bathroom, and that's no joke. Yeah, and if you've been married 5 times, you might as well give it up. Ain't that the truth? Yeah. And he's also a flight risk, I just want to say, because he does have money. Where he got that money, how he got all of it, I don't know, don't care. Don't know, don't care. But he's doing well for himself at 40 years old. That's what I'm saying, Tina. I have no clue. If it was me, I'd be enjoying myself. And if you want to have all these ladies, have them. Why are you going to get married? Is there something to that? Is that money to that? Is there something to that? Why? And what is the problem? Absolutely, and keep it zipped. Absolutely. Yeah. Lay it down and do something about that. Absolutely. Mm-mm-mm. That's funny. That's funny. But yeah, I don't know, y'all. I really, it's amazing to me. It's very strange. Let's see. Yeah, I don't have anything right now new. I mean, nothing, unfortunately, new. Let me look one more place about this. But if y'all do, yeah, it's not showing anything new. Now, Nick said that he's going to update at 5, between 5 and 6 today. That will be Central Standard Time. So Nick Barris did say that. And he said he would have more on the father's interview as well. That's Channel 5 News at 6 o'clock. And actually, you can hear the whole conversation there. So, make sure. Yeah, make sure. And again, Sebastian, he was 5'5" tall, 120 pounds, sandy blonde hair with glasses. No shoes, they say, though. No shoes. If you have any sightings, they're going to look. They went to East Tennessee yesterday or the day before. Hours away. They don't care. They're asking for information. Call 615-451-3838. And please continue to look in your yards. If you've searched them, search them again and again and again. They have put out signs now, yard signs and everything. It should be very easy. And if you're uncertain, just dial 911. But if you have any questions, thank you. Call this number or call TBI. It's very important, and they want everything that they can get. We are all Sebastian strong. We are all Sebastian's friend. Don't worry. He has so many friends, he don't even know he has. That boy could light up anything. He could light up anything. He ain't without friends here. We're all Sebastian's friend. I know. Yep. It absolutely hurts my heart. So also, again, go to Trev Time. He is on it 24/7. When I miss it, I'm going to have to look for some things today for, personal stuff to go backwards. something else I'm doing. And if I miss anything, go to Trev Time. He's on it, and watch that news. Okay, watch that news. It tears me up too, honey. Sebastian Strong. Sebastian Strong. All right, y'all. I guess I will see you maybe later tonight or tomorrow. Thank you all. Anybody who did any memberships or anything like that. And I thank you on behalf of anybody who may have got one, because that is so kind of you. It's very kind. And I thank you for supporting this channel and supporting me. I'm so sorry I've been kind of behind and haven't got a chance to keep up on a lot of things. But again, I put out something on summer earlier, 1,000 days, 1,000 days, 1,000 days. Where's summer? Where's all these kids? We got Lori. You know, we have a lot. There's a lot, Monkey. Don't forget these kids. They're all important. Every one of them is important. And every one of them is enough. And every one of them is worth it. And every one of them is a privilege and a gift from God. And they mean something. Like Sebastian's real dad said, he may not be yours. He may not belong to anybody. But he belongs to me, damn it. Thank you for being a member. Thank you. I do it for these kids. I love how his dad said that. He belongs to me, damn it. I hope if they find him by some miracle, it's urgent. I hope they find him and he's well. And I hope his dad gets him. There's so much love in that man. Breaks your heart. Thank you, guys. Thank you all. Y'all have a great day. Bye.